Today we will talk about the curse of the Tutankhamun, or the curse of the pharaohs. Before we start the actual story, let's just get the prerequisite history out of the way. A pharaoh basically means a member of the ancient royal Egyptian family who has ruled for some time. In short, pharaoh basically means an ancient Egyptian king. The curse of the pharaohs, or the mummy's curse, is a curse alleged to be cast upon anyone who disturbs the mummy of an ancient Egyptian, especially a pharaoh. One of the most famous of these curses was the curse of Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun, also known as Tutankhamun, was the antepenultimate pharaoh of the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt. He was the most pharaonic descendant of an extensive monarchical bloodline, as his regal heritage encompasses many generations, spanning the dynasty and likely further back. Most notably, he is the 9 times great-grandson of Pharaoh Senechtenra-Ahmose, the founder of the 18th dynasty, the 3 times great-grandson of Thutmose III, Egypt's greatest warrior pharaoh, and the grandson of Amenhotep III, one of Egypt's greatest pharaohs. Tutankhamun ascended to the throne around the age of 9 and reigned for approximately 10 years and met an untimely demise when he was approximately 19 years old. Now let's get the story started. It's 1922 in Thebes, Egypt, and the esteemed archaeologist Howard Carter, alongside his financial backer, Lord Carnarvon, were underneath the Egyptian sand, at the mouth of the tomb of the boy pharaoh Tutankhamun. The door that has been closed for thousands of years was finally opened by them. It was fairly dark and misty initially, so they were not able to see anything. But as some light entered the doorway and the mist grew light, everyone was amazed at the scene that was in front. There were strange animals, some strange statues, and glint of gold was splattered all over the place. It was unlike anything that they have ever seen. They were all awestruck and dumbfounded by looking at this rare sight. After that, they started searching for the famous tomb that was supposedly the resting place of the ancient king. It took years of searching, but finally they were successful in finding that legendary tomb. They proceeded to uncover that tomb, and the news of the discovery of the famous tomb spreaded like a wildfire. Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon became instant celebrity in that area. But the time of peace and fame didn't last very long for them. As legend has it, there is an ancient curse associated with the mummies and tombs of the Egyptian pharaohs. Disturbing these embalmed remains has been said to bring bad luck, illness, and death. Shortly after unearthing King Tut's tomb, Carnarvon was found dead. A mosquito bite on his face had become infected, leading to deadly blood poisoning. And that was not the only casualty that happened because of this curse. Carnarvon's half-brother also died from blood poisoning. Sir Archibald Douglas Reed died from a mysterious illness, and George J. Gould died from a fever following his visit to Egypt, among many others. Objects from the tomb were given as gifts to Carter's friend Sir Bruce Ingram, whose house burned down not long after. After being rebuilt, the house then flooded. Was this the result of the ancient deadly curse? Or was it just a massive coincidence? Let us know what you think in the comments.